Hi everybody, I'm Captain Floofers.
I'm Sterling Greg.
And welcome back to Link's Awakening Hero Mode, standing behind this fisherman
We've been
menacingly.
doing it for an hour. I'm just kidding.
We've been here for at least a day. Well, you've been waiting for at least a day to see what happens.
Fishing with John. Fishing with John.
Oh, what is that you have in your hand? I don't have anything! Please, I have a wife and kids! Please!
Just leave me alone.
Oh, that's a fishing hook, okay. You better let me have it! You're not in a position to make demands, friend.
Well, he'll give us his next catch if we let him have it.
Oh, well, he's offering something in return. Okay. Yeah. It's not like we need anything for anything.
And watch a pro work. They call him John the Fisherman.
My, that's a big one. I didn't see anything, but...
And it's a necklace.
Yep. Lucky.
Lucky. Oh,
yep.
I bet he's kicking himself now.
I wonder if
I could have had a sweet necklace for my wife.
I wonder if the Japanese version if this still has that as the necklace. Because it wasn't that originally.
What was it originally?
Well, you see, this mermaid here is missing her necklace.
Uh-huh.
But in the Japanese version, it was a bra.
Oh.
Well,
is that why she's all embarrassed?
And that's why she's ooh-ooing. Yeah. Ooh!
Ooh, that's my necklace.
Let's give it back, senpai.
I'm swimming in the water, but I'm still thirsty.
Water everywhere, but not a drop to drink.
God. And I said I was going to be more family-friendly this LP.
Look,
I will give you a
fine.
scale, as I said.
We didn't talk to her before, but
she
yeah.
didn't say it.
Yeah.
What are we...
We're getting a scale off her tie.
Oh, okay.
How will you use this?
Use this?
We'll see later.
Hell if I know. So, given that she has that, like, embarrassed expression, I'm going to assume that the Japanese... Well, no, I'm not going to assume they're going to change anything. Well, it's still a kid's game. They might have. Who knows? I'm not going to assume anything. And there's the statue of the mermaid.
Yep, that's where we put the scale later. But while we're here, let's just go ahead and do level 5.
Cool.
We're just going to go ahead and go into this big fish's mouth here.
Inside the big mouth Billy Bass.
$4 a pound.
Take me to the river.
And all around the bay, mountains come out of the skies and they stand there. I know the lyric is Lake, don't at me.
Well, no, it's a good joke. You just kind of took a roundabout method of getting there.
And I thought I was the one that was doing the bad. Well, okay, I don't even know. Look, it's a sand floor.
The joke that joke is to be continued. Oh boy! Right. Oh man, you're getting beat the shit out of by this dog with a plate on its face.
It's a helmosaur.
I know what that's supposed to be, but it looks like a dog that has stuck its face in like a cookie jar.
It looks better than the ones in the Game Boy version. I mean, at least this one they made an attempt to make them look like the ones in the Link to the Past.
This is true, but it does not look as good as the ones in the Link to the Past. Ah,
compass.
Compass.
Come on.
Compass.
Come on. There we go.
Mambo number 5. Oh, now we got the Half-Life 2 puzzles.
Oh, God. Look, as long as they don't...
Oh!
I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. I was going to...
You can probably make it... Oh, I was going to say, you can probably make it to that second one.
Okay, I can. It's, I don't know if it's the way that these are in this version or something now. There have been like some slight tweaks to things here and there. We'll see that with one of the final boss phases is a lot harder than it was before.
I feel like I've heard something about that.
Yeah. I'll show you when we get there, but... Oh, I just realized I don't have any fairies. Oh, well.
You have the pomade.
I have the pomade, but... I don't know. I just have to be extra careful. I mean, I try to be extra careful even with the tunic. Because, I mean, we're just taking normal damage now.
Yes. Enemies are like, he stinks of hair gel.
They are not fans of Dapper Dan.
No. I like how you said that, and then it had like a little like drum thing in there.
This game gets me.
Yes, it does. It's such a good game. Speaking of good games, will you be picking up the Witcher 3 for the Nintendo Switch?
Nope.
The Switcher?
Nope. I have too many games on my plate right now, and I'm not about to add another open world adventure game.
That's fair.
To that.
Particularly one that will eat up as many hours as The Witcher.
Like I already made plans on like how many games I was going to be beating by the end of the year, and that's already got way behind because one of those games I know I've beaten Dragon Quest XI before, but I was just so excited for the Switch version.
Yeah, no. So that's like an extra like 70 hours of game.
Yeah, that's already taken much longer than I expected.
And you know, every time I go to like look at my backlog, it's like I could be playing a randomizer seed of Link to the Past right now. Oh, hey, the pots just straight up kill him in the face. Nice, good to know.
Are you still keeping with the Witcher? Or did you fall off of that?
I kind of fell off of it. I need to get back into it. I beat... I completed... I completed Skellige, that section of the game, the not Skyrim Viking Islands. And I did some side quests. I'm right before like the last act of the game starts, which is still like 15 hours long. And I made the mistake of being like, I'm not going to do all the side quests, obviously. I'm not even going to get close to like 100%ing this game, because that would take like 150 hours. But I want to get all, I told myself like, I want to get all of the Witcher contracts done before I start the last leg of the game, and there are like 26 Witcher contracts. Oh my goodness. Hello. Do we need to hit him and then drop a bomb on him?
Yep.
Exactly like the Ice Palace. Except without an annoying, like, block puzzle.
And you have to do it a few times. We have to actually fight this guy 4 times total.
In this dungeon or period?
In this dungeon.
Shit.
Luckily, it's pretty easy.
So yeah, my advice with The Witcher is to go around and explore and do things, but don't leave the main quest line too long if you're the kind of person who might like stop playing because other shiny things happen.
Like the same game coming out on the Switch.
Yes. Hey, I have resisted the urge to buy both The Witcher and Dead by Daylight on the Switch.
Why would you want Dead by Daylight on the Switch, though? Isn't it
a
a terrible port?
It'd be nice to have a portable version. I haven't looked into it, but there's no way I would do the
What's the point? It's online only, though. What's the point of having it portable? I mean, unless you're, like, playing while watching TV or something.
That's fair.
That's what I would do.
And there's no way I would ever do the perk grind in that game again to get, like, decent perks on my character. Like, that's just a nightmare.
I've got what was inside this box. Come and get it if you can. Master Skull. Or Master Stalfos. I forget which one it is.
It was a necklace, if you know what I mean.
So that's why we have to fight him so many times, because he has the hook shot. He took the hook shot out of the chest. When I get the boomerang, you guys are so dead.
Is this... You don't have the boomerang yet?
The boomerang is like the most powerful weapon in the game, and you get it for clearing out the entire trading sequence.
That's right.
You found me. You're a real pesky kid, you know that?
So this is probably the longest you have to wait in any Zelda game to get the boomerang. Is that the case?
Pretty much.
It seems like in general you get the boomerang pretty quickly.
Yeah, but it's usually not like the best thing ever.
No, it's not.
It can't. You know, in the original version, like in the original version of this game, it can one-hit the final phase of the boss. It can't do that in this version of the game, but
you also can't shoot bomb arrows in this version of the game.
That's
unless you
true.
can.
No, in this version of the game, you can shoot bomb arrows.
Nice.
We just don't have the bow yet. Hopefully, we'll have enough rupees by the time this is done to get the. I remember not having the bow at this point in my first playthrough of this version. Which is fine because, fuck's sake.
For fuck's sake.
I did learn that you don't absolutely need the bow to kill the Gomas. The hookshot will still work just fine.
Okay. Good to know.
And even in the Game Boy version, the hookshot is actually better than the bow. I've just been wrong all of these years.
Well, it doesn't seem like it would be, because in other games it's not. In a lot of games, the hookshot just, stuns most enemies.
Yeah.
I keep thinking like, oh, you hit the enemy and get a heart. Oh wait.
Yeah, that's why I was crashing those pots. I'm like, I'm gonna get a heart out of one of these. Oh wait.
This is hero mode.
Oh well. I mean, if anything, we can always like leave and if we need to get pomade, we can get pomade. If we need to go to a fairy fountain, we can go to a fairy fountain.
If we need to go to a pomade fountain, we can go to a pomade fountain. If we need to go to a chocolate fountain, we can go to Golden Corral.
Oh, you're being cheeky. There we go. Aha!
The streamer needs his complete concentration now.
No, I found out that I just realized he has like he's vulnerable as he's about to strike.
Oh yeah,
it's kind of like a Dark Souls thing.
Yeah.
I didn't even like it wasn't like that in the original. It was just like you could hit him, but
you have enough poise to stun lock him through his attacks.
At least that's what I assume Dark Souls is like. I've never played Dark
I just
Souls.
assume Dark Souls is just misery and woe. Yeah, you never played a Dark Souls game.
Yeah.
You really
I'm not really interested. I always get turned off when games are like, look how hard this is. That's how it's good. It's hard. And I'm like, I'm into chill games. Thanks, though.
I feel like we've had this conversation before, but I contend to this day that at least the first Dark Souls is not hard. It's obtuse. It does not. I've talked about the Donkey Dark Souls remastered video where he talks about how he didn't even know until playing the remastered version that you could kindle bonfires multiple times and give yourself more healing items, for example, and how like poorly things like that are communicated by the game. But honestly, like once you get the game starts off very difficult, but once you get past like Ornstein and Smo, the game pretty much just gives up. It's like, okay, you've won. Like here's some like specialized areas you need. Like this one's kind of a puzzle, and this one you need like an item to see. And
I think the thing with Dark Souls, or at least one of the main things with Dark Souls is that I've thought of playing like Souls-like games like that. But like if I was going to play Dark Souls, then I would feel like I would want to play like the other ones and everything.
Yeah.
And I think that I would be better off just like playing one of the ones that only has like the one game in its series.
Mm-hmm.
And if anything, I would probably pick Bloodborne, but
that's fair. Bloodborne's awesome. I will say that by like Dark Souls 3 in particular, I point to as one where, yes, they are just completely like out of their minds about this game is extremely difficult, and that's the point. Like, because some of the bosses in Dark Souls 3 are just not fun, unless you have like perfect stats and oh wow, shit.
That's okay, we got the pomade.
Let me slick back my hair. There we go.
I've also been making more of a conscious decision to keep holding the shield up. So that's helped out quite a bit.
But yeah, Dark Souls is good. Ironically, the first game, well, all of them really, Hookshot, but the first one in particular reminds me quite a bit of The Legend of Zelda. Like a modern version of like the NES Zelda games, where there is like a dungeon hidden under a bush.
Yeah.
And there's all sorts of odd things everywhere.
Alright, so just for marathon safety here,
yes.
I'm going to go ahead and refill my pomade, and I'm also going to fill up my 2 bottles with fairies.
Good.
Good. And luckily we can just
We're
work
taking
here now.
many safeties in our speed run. Oh, you didn't know this was a speed run?
Well, you were
If
right.
didn't
It's not.
know this was a speed run, or if you did know this was a speed run, please remember to like, comment below, and subscribe. I'm Crazy Tracy.
It's like a used car salesman.
Come on down to Crazy Tracy's Pomade and Brothel. We got rats running around the place. We are fucking lunatics.
Come on down and bring the kids.
If you've got bad credit, no credit, just a mermaid scale. Come on down. Fuck you, Baltimore.
Yo, Job Joe created.
Yo, Job Joe created.
Yeah, Crazy Tracy.
Pomade's yo created. Oh my god. Crazy Tracy got me pomade. All I needed was a beehive.
Poke it with a stick.
It's like Taryn doing like the thumbs up, like satisfied customer.
He's covered in bee stings.
Crazy Tracy extends credit to everyone, even if you're a filthy, disgusting goat. Yes, that is a joke from the previous episode.
Goat shaming.
Goat shaming.
Alright. Now that we're fully ready to survive everything, the last bottle you don't get until, like, some point, like, when you're doing the...
When you no longer need it.
When you're doing the Dompe stuff, you can eventually get a fairy bottle, but I'm not going to focus on that too much during the main
That's fair.
game. I don't even know if I'm going to do the rest of it, because I don't think I need to.
The rest of the main game?
The rest of...
We're just not going to do it. We're done.
We're just going to do the Dompe stuff, just all the time.
Yeah. 75 hours of Dampy.
So if only this was like Mario Maker, you could just like download like other people's...
Play other people's dungeons.
Yeah, I mean, you can do that if you have Amiibo.
It's an auto-scroll
Which I
dungeon.
do.
You do.
Auto-scroll dungeon.
This dungeon plays music when you go through it. Oh, okay.
Oh look, it's something from Undertale. Give me a like, please. Or was it Yaz? I think Miiverse had Yeah. Yaz.
The dungeon is shaped like Sans' head, and the boss is in the eye.
I
You
can
got
do that,
100
you know.
rupees. You're happy.
I could make them.
I'm not happy. I really like that hook shot animation. That is some
It's the bee's
high
knees.
quality animation. Oh. A lot of the little animations, like the hook shot unfurling and those spike things spinning across the room as they come to rest, are just extremely good.
Yeah.
Extremely good animations. Is this the boss key?
It is a key.
It's a small key. Can open a locked door. Oh, watch out! The doggy is sharp again.
Whoa.
Oh, whoa!
Alright, where are we at for... Oh yeah, there's quite a few chests left.
Oh yeah, we got a good chunk of map to go.
I'm just thinking how much more of this I want to do, because I technically don't have to do all of this. I don't have to fight the Glomas are right here, and they lead to a basically a staircase that leads right outside of the boss room over here. And I don't even have to explore like these two rooms. There's not even anything in there.
I would just say go directly to the boss then. Fuck it.
But I mean, I still need the boss key. Boss key's over in here.
Oh, okay.
I have to go into water to. You'll see. But I do still want to get these because there's rupees in there.
Okay.
And rupees are good.
Rupees are good. Blue Wizard needs rupees.
Stay a while and listen.
Hey, no, we don't do Blizzard jokes on this channel anymore. Blizzard's bad.
Aw. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm just fucking with you. But Blizzard is bad.
Badzard.
more like Badzard. More like Activision.
And
honestly,
more like Bobby Kotick.
yeah.
And that's all we're gonna say about that.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa. See?
That's all you're gonna say about it. I'm just kidding.
That's what I get.
That's exactly, yeah.
Alright, so the boss key is up this away. I'm so glad that these things don't initiate a text box every time you touch them.
They wiggle quite strangely.
Yeah,
I
I don't
always
know
got
why.
the impression from the Game Boy game that they were very solid crystals.
Me too.
Not wiggly crystals.
Yeah, I didn't think that they were like circus tents that pop now.
Yeah, what? That's.
That's a very odd design choice, I would say.
Yes, I'm going to agree with you there.
Maybe it's because it's more adorable?
There's some Japanese man in the office. Make the crystal wiggly. Why? Make wiggly. Yes.
Please don't tell me that was Aonuma.
Ooh, Daddy, why is this crystal so wiggly?
You'll find out. I like how the...
This is actually why Reggie left.
Oh, no!
This is because of this.
You
There we
people
go.
make me sick.
I love that idea. Alright. I like how the bridge is like parchment. That's really bad.
Yeah, it used to look like a ladder.
With the little, like, clamps on it. That's really cool.
Yeah, it looked like a ladder in the original
I
version.
love how that goop is just completely oblivious. I'm happy all day. Nothing going wrong. You live your best life, little Goomba.
You do that. I'm just for that, I'm going to leave you alone.
That's exactly right. Whoop. There we go.
Ah, you didn't think I could jump. You're still assholes, though.
Yeah.
Fucking sparks. Whoa. Aha! Specific block. Alright.
That is some bullshit. The sword is...
Yeah, you can't, like, you can't, like, hit
Nice.
around, like, jars and stuff anymore. Which is odd.
Money, 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 money.
Money!
And that is a key? Yep.
Key that we technically don't need.
need. But, you know, what the
You know, I'm not even going to fight the Gomas, because the Gomas suck. I'm just going to go the other way. Because it's just as easy.
Okay. Need more rubies. You should be able to afford... You can either afford the bow now or are very close to affording
Very
the bow.
close to it. The bow is 980. And I'm fairly sure that we will be seeing more money chests or money-gaining opportunities in between now and level 6.
We will have opportunity to play money-making game. Oh, they even jump up like in Mario. That's awesome. My son, we just had the book fair at his school, and one of the books he purchased is the official Super Mario Brothers encyclopedia. Have you seen this thing?
No.
It's awesome.
Is it like the Hyrule Historia, but for...
Kind of. It's paperback. It's the
okay.
paperback version. There is a hardback version that I have seen in Target. Yeah, it's like a big encyclopedia about like the history of like the main Mario series. At least it doesn't have like Mario Kart in it.
So one of the ones that matter then.
Mario Kart matters, man. Mario Kart's awesome. I don't know. I can't believe you're not like constantly playing. You know, like the Mario Kart 8 on your Switch.
I don't have Mario Kart 8 on my Switch.
That is the
I
slime
never-
meal. That is the slime meal, and that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Oh, you can't like shoot. You can't hit through his head anymore. That sucks.
Oh,
Forgot about
that does suck. Oh, I
But the
know
nice-
where ya. I know where ya.
The nice thing is you don't have to. Well, I mean, you didn't have to constantly swap either, but it's easier to dodge. Just have to wait for RNG to... Because whenever I try to move like to the other side, if he's on the other side, the moment I line everything up, it's just
There
oh,
you
now
go.
I'm getting out of the way.
Yeah.
So even in the Game Boy version, I just stay over here.
Okay.
Oh, he can't. Oh, that was me walking into it, but he can't hit you over here now.
I like the little detail of the
I'm gonna use a fairy.
of the tail sending sparks across the floor.
Oh yeah, I just noticed that.
Because it's just like running across the ground. That's cool. Probably shouldn't have your weak spot right there on your neck. You probably shouldn't have a weak spot that glows a different color than the rest of you.
Well, you shouldn't have a weak spot in general, to be honest.
Yeah, that's really your problem. You know, if it was me, I wouldn't have a weak spot. I would just, kill Link with my kung fu moves
And not hide like a bitch.
exactly. Not hide like a disgusting, reprehensible, perverted goat. This game really hates goats, guys.
It was one
It
line!
is prejudiced against goats.
Thank God anteaters aren't in this game.
Is there a Rush song about goats?
No, there's not a Rush song about goats as far as I know. Unless Neil Peart was just like, I'm just gonna write a song about goats today, and nobody knew.
There is unrest in the forest. There is trouble with the goats. 'Cause they're awful and they stink and everybody hates them.
Dun 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 dun.
Alright, we got it. We beat the, I almost said
Slimy.
goat. We beat the disgusting goat.
Ew.
We got the marimba. It looks like a xylophone, but it's not. It's a marimba. And it sounds like hold music. It should honestly have just played like the Nokia, the Cisco default hold music. This is what comes from working at your employer. I intimately know the Cisco hold music.
Oh God, what is the? What was it? What was the vendor that used that? Now that's gonna bother me.
I will tell you this though. I've heard lots. I've worked in call centers for 6+ years of my life. I've heard lots and lots of hold music, and to be honest, the Cisco hold music slaps. Like, it's good. There's so much garbage hold music in the world.
Let's be fair though. It doesn't top the best one, which was Dire Docks somehow.
That's right. That was I was like, Pat, which one of us was that?
It was when you were working at your other employer.
That's right.
You talked about how like there was like a bank or something like that that had Dire Docks.
That's right. I was like, oh, I'm on hold. Like, I'm like, oh my God, you have some nerd working in your department. This is amazing.
Can I dig that? Alright, there is one around here. It's not this. You can't even dig these. Some of these you can't really dig properly because if you're on a slope.
Yeah.
That wasn't a thing in.
No, it wasn't.
I mean, then again, this frickin' seashell wasn't over here in the original version, so.
It's dinging right there.
Yeah.
Can you pick that nut up or anything?
The coconut? I don't think so.
Can you bomb it? I don't know. That's odd.
Hold on. Let me see if I can find this before we go to the next one.
It's not there because the fork's not on. It goes on like right where it is.
Well, I dug up all the other places over there. I remember that you do dig this one up. I do remember that. And it's not any of these already placed like
It couldn't
seashell
be on the other
graphics.
side, could it?
Is it in the water somehow? You can't go in the water.
Is it on the other side?
You know what? It probably is. Hi, monkey.
Hello. Let's check that. Yeah. There it is.
There it is. All right. We got that.
Stupid secret seashell radar going through the wall. It's garbage.
It does that a lot. So anyway, that's our 23rd secret seashell.
Oh, wow.
So we're still a few off from getting our next prize. But hey, the way the next dungeon is in the face shrine, and
Things are moving on up.
I suppose. But we can use the hookshot to get around and find stuff, and
Excellent.
hopefully we'll find some money to buy the bow, because
Oh, we're
the
almost there.
bow will be extremely useful in the next mini boss. So
It owns bones.
roll the bones. So until then, I've been Captain Floofers,
I'm Sorlin Greg.
and we'll be here next time. Join us, won't you?